Welcome back to your daily news, but without the libtard propaganda. I'm your host, Aardvarks. Starting out, AOC is a horrible human. She reveals that she's been attending therapy and learning to slow down after the Capitol riots. She goes on this saying, "Oh my god, I had to hide in the bathroom, they were gonna kill me." And it's come out that it's been proven that she lied about where she was, where the people were. There was no threat to her life, and yet she's playing this up nonstop, playing the whole Latino card under Trump. We were on edge all the time and had to react constantly because I'm a Latina. But fuck her. Moving on, New York City federal jail is so bad inmates get time and a half. Now, I don't really feel bad for them because the person they're talking about in this article is a crack dealer. Fuck you for dealing crack. Now, the judge agreed that his time was so rough in the 2 years that they're going to go ahead and let him out of jail a year early because they're going to consider it serving time and a half. But that's New York, a blue state. So fucking shitty that judges are agreeing to let prisoners out early because of time served. More millennials follow horoscopes than believe in the all-knowing God, survey finds. I hate my generation so much. I don't know how you can criticize religion and call it fake and then believe in a horoscope. Okay, guys, I'm just going to come out of the closet. I'm transgenerational. I don't identify as a millennial despite the year that I was born. What's on the inside of me counts more. I feel like I belong to Generation X. I'm officially part of the Pepsi generation. I hope you guys can accept me, the real me, and we can just all move on together. Thanks in advance. Texas to allow unlicensed carrying of handguns. Thank God. There we go. That's what the Second Amendment should allow, and this should apply to all states, not just Texas. I think they're like the 30th state that allows this? Pro-gun rights is picking up steam in this country, and I'm very happy about that. I am aware it's going to be a stress for some people. Joni Turner-Smith reflects on being the first black actress to be cast as Anne Boleyn. See, this lady is going to play this lady. Now, the problem here is not that a black person has been cast to play a white person. The problem is, for the last decade, liberals have nonstop been complaining about blackwashing, where characters that are supposed to be black get played by white people. Now, this has supposedly been a problem in Hollywood for decades, and nonstop they can't stop shitting on white people for taking roles that belong to black people. And those are usually fake roles, like comic book characters. Now, look at this. This is a real white person that lived, and it's going to be played by a black person. And if whitewashing's wrong, then blackwashing's wrong. And she should be ashamed for being such a racist. Minnesota threatens to fine this engineer for calling himself an engineer. They actually tried to punish him because Minnesota, another blue state, is complete fucking garbage. And because at the time he called himself an engineer, his license has lapsed. He's an actual engineer, works as an engineer, accredited as an engineer. It's just momentarily his license lapsed, and he called himself an engineer in a book, in a biography, before he was able to renew his license. And so the state tried to go after him, and now he's suing the state for violating his First Amendment rights. So, fuck Minnesota. Blue states are garbage. And closing out, one person shot near the site of George Floyd's murder on the anniversary of his death. They say murder, I think they meant overdose, but, shout out to George Floyd. He's been sober for over a year. He seems to be doing much better now. But yeah, when they don't name the race of the person in the headline, Coulter's Law. So, that's exactly what you expect in his loving memory, and where the George Floyd Autonomous Zone, where police can't go. There's going to be a ton of violence by those who should not be named. And that's been your daily news, but without the libtard propaganda. I'm your host, Aardvarks.